Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive. But I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide. But really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the, yeah.
Pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? West End, what's happening? Oh, man. Southside, Clinko, what's up? Oh, damn, homie, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your side.
I really pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? West End, what's happening? Southside, Clinko, you know what's up? Oh, damn, homie, come on.
Hit Catcade on the Sundays. Say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shout it in the Monday. Hop out the seat, slide. It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap. I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east. And all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna give one of them sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about
West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at?
Hail to the commanders, hail victory.
You ain't never been to Skate Town or no National. On the west side of MLK, you ain't never been to Golden Glide.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, a good one in store here between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Has it all teed up, and we're off from US Bank Stadium. Chris Rodriguez now to return, and this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Let's go now.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. On the move, headed right. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Vikings are going to take over after the interception. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Commanders have it now as he makes the 20th interception of
exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Daniels now on first down. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So that brings up second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt, in it for the first time. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Daniels throwing on third. He has the first over the middle, into the red zone. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting at the 10. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Jalen Naylor on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in, Ty Felton. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, here's Akers. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Commanders will have a first.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
60 by 30.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
All right, following the incompletion, here's second down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14, Vikings nothing.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Such a big part of that breakup, Cater. Any breakup as corner is your positioning relative to the target. Really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Connects with his back. Aaron. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running right, this is Krosky-Merritt. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jeff Okuda with the INT. And the Vikings get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. McCarthy throwing here. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception One after try, good by Riker. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Here's Riker set to kick this away. Rodriguez on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Rodriguez on the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun handoff to Akers. And he gets him around 6 there. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. He dodged the tackle, breaks through and breaks away. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he set out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Let's go now. Panther in the 70 Timberwolves. Check smash. Check smash.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. This one's caught. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now Daniels to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now one intended for Jalen Lane, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Cuts, this is Lane. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead.
Washington.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around, didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Left side brought in by Hopkinson. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. That's Ray Ames, rookie second rounder on the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, second and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Going again now, McCarthy. That's caught, this is Addison. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. McCarthy on the sneak. And he gets in, touchdown! The Vikings make it a one-score game in the first half. J.J. McCarthy in a touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Rodriguez on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60.
Daniels back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's good.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Commanders with 1st and 10. New set of downs for him from the 46. Krosky Merritt on 1st down. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Jordan McGee on the coverage.
McCarthy to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Going on third, McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
At the 24-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. That one connects. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's first and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He's going to keep this one. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
Daniels on first down. On the move, headed right. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Oh, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is up and good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. That's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
McCarthy throwing here. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now looking to throw. He's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 5-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. They're slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Sideline shot is snagged by Hawkinson. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings take over after returning it inside the red zone.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Set to kick this away. Rodriguez on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy, Cougar 19 tight, 19 tight.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they face second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a third-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jalen Naylor on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Pickup. Second and 6.
Second down carry for Jones. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
McCarthy throwing on third down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. This one's caught. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Another throw here for McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th-quarter lead. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 tight, 9, ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th-quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 4 yards.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is. is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Has it down close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a fourth-quarter lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. Back formed on the wall and burst through for a touchdown.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
But not any on the return. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. We give inside to Akers. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Buffalo 18!
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Commanders needing 4 points. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Akers up the middle. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! He's moving, boys, moving! Warriors 70. 70 raises.
Here he is to throw. Vacates quickly left side. He takes it himself. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Desperation time here. He rolls to his right. And they'll turn it over on down as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he works his way for a gain of 4. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Jones once more. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout.
3rd and 7.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Viking 18. Trap 60, trap 6, 19 tight, 19 tight. Don't go 18. Check up.
Back to throw it. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. So he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So it's a win for the Vikings. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing